keeping my head low and never let go. Cause if I let go, then I'll be spineless. I'm going insane.
I think my mind just goes out of control and touch on subjects motherfuckers freedom. I touch on this shit that they be leaving out. I seen this motherfuckers non-smoking. I seen this, I bet you motherfuckers will too. Because it's time, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, still full. 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 Time, motherfucker, die.
I think it's something in the water, man. It's got to be in the water.
Free again with guillotine for men. I walk around town with a frown on my face. The whole world finna catch a murder case. The murder rate
may increase if you call.
Well, we don't feel like doing much tonight on this, but you can throw these on, I guess. Easy. And that's why we cut the spring, so it doesn't come flying out in Mach 2. There you go, easy. Amazing how many of those I let launch early on. Alright, maybe I'll throw a tube, so. Use those on build 1.0, I guess. You should look at this. Nice little finisher, you know? I'm trying to recall on my other one, do I even use the QD pound? I don't know. I go back and forth. Alright, so pay attention. There we go. Now this tube has got seen a little wear. You can feel it's kind of grippy. I had some issues getting that off. That staking, it was so screwed up. But it's still functional. At some point I may get a Cerakoted ODG tube from someone. It's going to go into there. Da-da-da. Find your thread. Oh, come on, bud. Having trouble? There we go. You got it on backwards. Uh-huh. Yeah, I just did that. Live on camera. I'm not even going to edit it out. It's so easy to make mistakes, get confused. Alright, so let's back that out 2 turns. We're not locking this down just yet until we get closer to the end. But oh wait, I guess I gotta turn it in. Duh. I'm making all kinds of mistakes tonight. I'm kind of tired. No beer for a while. I'm getting too old. I feel it for like a day or two when I drink. Here. Line that up. Watch that pin. That looks good. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Turn the light off. Yeah, it's a nice little finisher. These things aren't cheap, but they give you a lot of good options. I saw it for the first time a couple days ago. What was it? It was something that went in the QD spot, but it wasn't a sling attachment. It was something else. I should have saved it. I thought it was pretty genius too, but my brain is forgetting what the hell it was. Alright, I'll find it. Nice little add-on of ODG. If I say so myself. That'll work. Test my safety. D10's working fine. There's no trigger to test yet. We can mock it up. I'm not doing that tonight. I'm tired. And that requires paying attention because these triggers can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. But there's no reason we can't test it. Test drop it. See what it looks like. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a standard looking nickel boron trigger. But that'll work just fine. That'll work just fine. Yep, I think that'll do. I mean, at some point I'll probably get like another SDC or something and swap it out. And then this will go in like build 1.0 or something, but kind of ran out of the budget with some of the choices I made. Especially that Masada, that pretty much killed my budget. But it is what it is. Speaking of the Masada, I filled out all the paperwork, the ROA. I boxed it up today. I put everything in the box the way they wanted, with the form printed out and all the info they needed, and dropped that off today at UPS. So, for the time they get it, I'm looking at about a 4-week turnaround. I'm hopeful that they'll fix it under warranty. If not, they're going to call me and say, alright, here's what we found, here's what it'll cost, yes or no. Even if they do call, if it's not crazy expensive, I'll just do it. It's my mistake. It is what it is. Although those screws, I still stand by it. They're really weak compared to the ones that came with the FN. But, blah, blah, blah. Quit your crying. We'll get it. We'll solve the problem. I won't have the gun back for about a month, but it is what it is. I have other guns to shoot anyway. Yeah, I think that's, Oh, careful, you got parts and shit here. Yeah, cool. Nice little touch. You can't go wrong with anything from Roger from Form Controls. He makes good quality stuff. Alright, cool. So, that's just a little guy. Nothing major tonight. I'm kind of bummed out and tired. But tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow I have more parts showing up from my trade with Michael. I just heard from him about an hour or two ago. He received the scope, safe and sound. He's happy with his deal. He got the better end of the deal than I did. I ended up eating probably 250 to 300 total all-in retail with the throw lever and all that, you know. But I wanted to move forward with his build, and he just wouldn't budge. So I was like, you know what? I'll let you have it. You know, is what it is. You seem like a cool guy. I'll do more deals. I'll get him next time. I'll tell him, well, dude, you kind of got me a bit on the scope, so why don't you do me a solid and bump that number up $150. He seems like good people. I can't find the pin that goes with this guy. I'm missing the actual pin, so until I find that, I don't want to risk removing that. Well, actually, no. I found another stock pin. I just need the spring and the detent. I have the detent. I believe I have the spring in here, possibly. This might be it. Sure, put that over there. I think this guy... Oh wait, I already have one in there. That's right. So I just... But without my little pin... I mean, this thing makes it super easy. I just gotta find the pin. This is the secondary. Then there's a metal pin. Slide that puppy in, twist it up, push the detent in, pull that out to block it, and then you slide in your pin. It's a 1, 2, 3 punch. No springs are flying. It's actually a pretty smart invention. But I'm still looking for the damn pin. I went through all my drawers. I can't seem to find it. I organized this a bit. The other parts were in here, so I assumed so was the pin, but it's not. There's my scope leveling kit that I don't need right now, but I will later. There's the other scope leveling kit. Guess I need a new scope, boys. Not for a while. Oh, I'm looking at the Delta Striker 1-6 and the Steiner 1-4. Not right away. I don't have the money, but something lighter. One of the things I didn't like about the Razor, it was really heavy, and for a guy just learning how to shoot on top of the AR, I was having a hard time, you know, with the weights. I did run it on the EDM for one range run, and that felt more comfortable because the rifle's smaller. But at the end of the day, it was too much scope for a noob like me, and I was never going to use it to its full potential. I'm too fresh. I'm too green in the whole AR world. Oh, we still haven't tested out that new 9mm speed loader. We got to try that. Next range run for sure. Although next range run's going to be ARs. Hopefully soon. Maybe this weekend. What the hell did I do? I went through all these twice. It's a tiny little red pin, so it's easy to lose. I'm going through boxes. There's a vacuum. Daniel Defense. Screen light. Oh, another tape measure. I knew I had like 5 of these things. Batteries. Nope. Yeah, so I'm at that point where I'm just going through spaces. When I moved everything over from the garage into the gun room, some stuff just kind of scattered. It was a mess. Still is, kind of. Moving this thing around. Let's look together. Fuck it. Maybe people watching will make it good luck. That's the MRO FDE cover. Might run that again. It's black currently. Although I'm currently running the FDE SBA 4. Are we on safe? Yeah, because it's not racked, but we're currently running the FDE on there. The black SBA 3 arrives tomorrow from Michael. If not, we could run this cover back on there, and the FDE and the green kind of vibe together. Alright, so I won't put you through this insanity. scope covers. I think those were for that first one I bought, that El Cheapo Amazon deal, the first month or two I had the gun. The Anderson. Yeah, no good. Alright. Little bastard went. I'll find it eventually. Or I'll come up with a workaround, just pop that in. I mean, I've had so many issues with springs and detents. I like to err on the side of caution. And that thing makes it easy. Worst case, I could buy another one. Alright, that's it. Kind of short and sweet. The X-Acto knife showed up today for the stenciling on Build 1.0. Where tomorrow I think my can of Ultra Flat Black arrived. I went to all the stores, nobody had it. So I had to order one from Amazon at twice the price, but it is what it is. And then the stencils are on their way. Probably be here the first week of October, it said. Maybe sooner. And then we'll have to decide, do I want to do predominant color black or predominant color green? I've seen pictures today of a guy who did, he primed it, then he did FDE, and then he did over that, he did stencils, and then he did green, and then he did black, and then he did more stencils, and then he did ODG on top of that. And after it cured, he peeled it off, and the predominant color was, green, with the camo being black and FDE, which is cool. Or we can do the reverse of that and have it be flat black with the camo being FDE and ODG. So that's what I'm trying to decide. No rush. Other than that, that's about it. Have a good night. Sorry I'm tired and boring tonight, boys. Anybody checking in? Hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.